Okay, so welcome back. Let's solve another question from the fifth chapter of Mechanics of Materials by Johnston, and we need to draw the shear and bending moment diagram and also determine the equation of the shear and the bending moment curves. So we can see on the right hand side our beam, as I talked about in the first video about this. We're going to start always with the free body diagram to find out the reactions that we have at each of these supports. So we're drawing the free body diagram for the beam, and we're just going to show the forces that we have. A, C, as I talked about, because so our A is actually a pin, we need to consider both horizontal and vertical, but because there is no other horizontal force in here, we just consider one force in Y direction and one force in at C and one force at A. So we have our equilibrium equations. So our X equation is out because there's nothing. So we can start with moment about point A, or C counterclockwise positive as always equals 0. Again, because of the equilibrium condition, we have the moment of B about A, which is clockwise, so negative P times distance is A. We have the moment of C about A counterclockwise, so positive C times A plus B, which is basically the length of the beam, or L. So equals 0, we can find our C based on P in here. So basically we're going to have P over L times A. For the force C, now we can do the sum of all forces in Y equals 0, and this is going to be our positive Y. So we're going to have A plus C negative P is equal to 0. Our C is P A over L. So we can find A in here, which is going to be P minus PA over L. So we can just factor a P in here. So we're going to have 1 negative A over L. You can find a common denominator here, L. It's going to be L minus A. And this is going to be L minus A is going to be our B. So our A is PB over L. So now that we have these two, we're going to move on to our sections. Keep in mind that we have to consider different ranges in here, and usually we consider and we kind of do sections on the beam where we have a force or external force applying. So here from point A to here, we can do one section here, draw the free body diagram for that, and after B we can do one just before the C, and we're going to look at that. So our first range is going to be X from 0 to A. And if we do that, the section that we have is basically this. We have the reaction at A, which we figured is PB over L. And we have the internal forces in here, our shearing force, and this will be our bending moment. So our sign convention for positive is V downward and M counterclockwise. So same idea, we have the equilibrium, sum of all forces in Y equals 0 to find our V, which is basically V is equal to, so PBL minus V is equal to 0. So V is PBL. It's going to be a constant value. And let's find our moment about this point. We can call it whatever we want. Maybe we can call it D, because we have ABC. Sometimes you call it J2, so it's up to you. Doesn't really matter. And finding the moment about that, we have the moment of PBL, which we are in distance of X. And the moment of PBL about D is going to be clockwise, so negative PBL, and the distance is X. again, moment is equal to force times distance. So don't forget to consider both force and distance vector, and on top of that we have our bending moment, which is m equals 0, again because of the equilibrium, and this is going to be our moment equation. So now we can draw the shear and bending moment based on distance x, and our x would be from 0 to L. So moment x, and we are so far from x0 to A, that's our wrench. So let's just show this in both. This is our distance A, distance A. So as I talked about, we can see that we have a constant value for the shear force. The value would be PB over L. So constant value is going to be straight line, and our moment is based on x. So if you just put x equals 0, it's going to be in here, and if we put x equal to A, what we're going to get going to be PBAL or PABL. And we can see we have y is equal to AX, which is a linear curve, so it's going to move in positive direction. The slope is also positive, so that's pretty much everything for the distance from 0 to A. Let's move on from A to our x, A to L. So now the free body diagram, or our section, would be just before the C. So we're going to consider the left half side of this beam. Let's just show the free body diagram and see what we have. It's going to be our section. Again, our VM, we have the force A, which was PB over L, and now we have this force that is applying right at A, and that's going to be the force P, which is on our beam. So this one, and yeah, that's pretty much everything. We don't show the forces at end of the beam because we're just before that, so we don't need to show that on our section. So same thing, let's move on to our equation. Sum of all forces in y equals 0. We have PB divided by L, negative P plus V is equal to 0, which means our V is going to be P negative PBL. And here we can factor P. We have 1 minus B over L, and we can again do our common denominator, L negative B, and now we have L, so negative V is equal to 0, which means our V is going to be PBL minus P. We can factor P in here, which is going to be BL negative 1, and if we just do the common denominator for what we have in the parentheses, we're going to be B minus L. So B minus L is going to be negative A, so we can see it here, L minus B is equal to A. And if we just put a negative, multiply this by negative, this is going to give us negative A, so our V is going to be negative PA over L. That's going to be our equation for shear from A to L. And last one is our moment. We can consider again this point, whatever D may be again. So D counterclockwise positive equals 0. Let's see what we have. So we have the moment of PB over L about point D, which is clockwise, so negative PB over L, and the distance is going to be this distance where we call it X. So that's that. We have the moment of P about D, which is counterclockwise, so this one's positive, so plus P, and our distance here is going to be, we know this distance A, so it's going to be X minus A, and we have plus M is equal to 0. So we're going to have negative PB X over L plus PX minus PA plus M is equal to 0. So our M would be if we just bring everything on the other side, PA minus PX plus PBX over L. And here we have PA, we can factor 1 P in here, which is going to be 1, or we can factor PX in here, 1 negative B over L, and that's going to be again L minus B, which is, so we can have the L minus B, which is A. So our moment would be PA negative PX times. All right, so here we're gonna have PA negative PA times X over L. And if we just factor PA in here, we're gonna have 1 minus X over L. Or if we do the common denominator, PA 1 minus L minus X over L. That's going to be our moment equation. And we can see that that's basically, again, a linear curve starting at A. And once we get to the point L, our M is going to be 0. So, all right, so let's show the shear force first, negative PA over L. So we're going to go from A to L, show it like this. So our shear is going to be a negative value where we have the value of negative PA over L. And we know A is less than B, so it's going to be a little bit the less height. So it's going to get from that point here where we have negative PA over L. So that's going to be our curve for shearing force, and we can see that we have a linear curve for moment, which is what we have in here. So PA, if we just put our L equal to A in here, so we're going to get PAL minus A over L. So it's going to be B, which is what we started. So this is going to be our starting port, again, same value. And we have a linear curve with the negative slope. We can see our X has a negative sign in the back. And if you just put L, we can see that this ratio is going to turn into 0. So we're going to get somewhere, something like this. And yeah, that's pretty much everything for the equations and the curve. So we have two ranges from A to L and from 0 to A. And this is going to be our diagram. So hope everything was clear. Let me know if you guys have any questions. You guys take care. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.